Yo, it's your boy Sneaky Fox here, back with another Bracketology update. We are streaming on Twitch right now, so if I do read chat and acknowledge that, then you know why I would be talking to myself. But anyway, we have the updated Bracketology from Joe Lunardi, which I'm going to pull up. That's the Spotify. This is going to update. There we go. No? There we go. So as you can see here, top overall seed is still Auburn. However, I'm recording this the night of February 5th. So they played Georgia today and got out with a scare as Georgia pushed them to a 2-point game. And Auburn made a game-winning layup with 4 seconds left, and Georgia's half-court heave was no good. But then first team out is Florida. Last team in is Oregon, who has been having some strong play in the Pac-12. And as you can see here, Marquette beat Villanova again, so Villanova is down to a 5 seed, where Big East teams trailing, or Villanova is behind 3 seed Providence, and then the 4 seed Marquette. I forget their mascot name. I can't think of it right now. It's not Explorers, but for some reason I'm going to say Musketeers. But anyway, not important right now. We shall move on to the actual bracket with our 4 1 seeds being Auburn, Gonzaga, Baylor, Purdue. Sorry, my dog. But anyway, new teams into the field. We had CSU Fullerton, and then Oregon and Furman down at the bottom in the bracket. On the uptrend, we have North Carolina up to 10, who did get beat by 20 at home against Duke. It was just right out of the gate. There's basically North Carolina had no answer whatsoever. And then again, Marquette up to 4 line. Murray State playing really good basketball. In fact, they beat my college, SIUE, by 20. So there's that. Arkansas up to an 8. Arizona up to a 2 after a strong win against UCLA. And then San Francisco up to the 10 line with Texas Tech up to the 3 line after beating Texas on their home court. Texas Tech's home court, excuse me. Wyoming up to 11. Illinois up to 4 line after a strong win behind 37 points and 12 rebounds from Kofi Coburn. And then today, which bracket won't have, but did go to Indiana and shut down Trace Jackson Davis. I think it was he had 6 points all game. But yeah, late in the second half, Illinois just hit a group. I think it was over the final 13 minutes. They outscored Indiana 32-11. But then we also have North Texas, Xavier, up to the 5-12 matchup, which Xavier did get beat by DePaul today. And then St. Mary's up to the 8 line. So on the downtrend, we have Miami down to a 9, Kansas down to a 3, although they may get boosted back up to a 2 seed after beating Baylor. I think it was 83-59 at Kansas. So it like a 24-34. So I don't remember. I think it was Kansas Baylor. Okay, 83-59. So 24-point blowout. Not that one. But as you can see, we are streaming. And then on the downtrend, also having Villanova, Wisconsin, after losing to Illinois, escaped with a 2-point win at home against Penn State, which that was a very slow first half. The halftime score was 18-13. Wisconsin was up, and they were shooting like at one point it was like 12 for 58 combined. So it not pretty. And then Tennessee down to the 6th line into the bottom portion of the bracket. Wake Forest down to a 9. Seton Hall down to an 11. Houston down to a 3 seed. Appalachian State down to the 16 seed. San Diego State now is a 12 seed on the bubble. BYU down to an 11. So not as much movement as last time, but I feel that as bracketology has become more consistent, like the updates, then we'll see less and less, especially once it comes to the tournament play, because then like the smaller schools who probably won't get the at-large bid, uh, like those conferences, you'll just see like, okay, this team won the tournament, this team is now in, and depending on how the other tournaments go, that's where they'll fall in the breakdown or in the bracket. So now, as always, it's time to make our picks. And Matt's now online. Okay. Um, so Auburn versus Southern New Orleans. Got to go Auburn here. St. Mary's versus Oklahoma. I'm gonna go with the slight upset, Oklahoma over St. Mary's. I just think Oklahoma will be more battle tested, being in the Big 12 rather than the West Coast Conference. Xavier is going to defeat North Texas. Illinois is going to defeat Drake. LSU did get a win the other day. However, they have been struggling recently, so I am going to go with the 11/6 upset. Kansas going to beat Jacksonville State. Indiana and San Francisco. I'm gonna go with the upset. San Francisco beating Indiana, shutting down Trace Jackson Davis. UCLA is going to be defeating CSU Fullerton. Moving on to the West bracket, we have Gonzaga over Colgate. Boise State going to lose to Miami. Villanova and Iona. I'm gonna do it. Richard Pitino. Iona gonna defeat Villanova. Wisconsin going to beat Vermont. I'm gonna say Tennessee is going to beat Wyoming. Who's going to beat Creighton in that play-in game? Texas Tech over Oakland. And I'm going to go with another 10/7 upset. Colorado State's been playing good basketball, whereas Iowa's kind of been drifting around the middle of the Big Ten. Moving down to the south portion of the bracket, Baylor going to beat Appalachian State. I'm going to go with another 9/8 upset. Murray State going to take down Arkansas. Ohio State going to defeat Oregon, who again has been playing some strong basketball, and that's why they're now in the bubble. Marquette is going to take down the Jackrabbits of South Dakota State. We'll go UConn over BYU, Michigan State over Weber State. I want to be high on North Carolina, but they got blown out at home by 20 points against a really good Duke team, where Iowa State also got blown out by 22. I think this one was at Texas, though, but it was the lowest point total in franchise history in a game. It was 63-41. So, based on that, I'm going to go with the 10/7 upset. North Carolina going to meet Kentucky in the round of 32. And then we'll have Purdue. Nope, not there. Purdue over Norfolk State or UC Wilmington. No idea who's going to win that. We'll have TCU over Wake Forest. Alabama over Toledo. Played Kentucky. Oh, hey, Matt. We're in the middle of recording a YouTube video.
Hi, Mom.
Yep. Kentucky did beat Alabama at Alabama. Ooh.
Totally.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have Alabama winning this year. Providence over Furman. Texas gonna beat Seton Hall. Houston gonna beat Wagner. USC is going to fall to Loyola Chicago. I put Loyal Chicago. Nice. And then Duke going to beat Princeton. So now,
Terrible.
Okay. Thanks.
Terrible call.
Thanks. Round of 32, we got Purdue beating TCU. I'm going to have Alabama falling to Providence. Texas, I'm going to have upsetting the 6v3 upset of Houston. And then Loyola Chicago is going to lose to Duke. Kentucky's going to take care of North Carolina in the South. See, Michigan State.
Did you want to do tournament or no?
Yeah, I will. But Michigan State is one of those teams where you don't know what type of team you're gonna get because.
Well, I know.
Basketball team.
Just kidding.
Yeah, but anyway, like
you said, I don't know, so I said, I know.
Yeah. So Michigan State won. Or not won, but like they lost today by I think it was 21 at Rutgers, which is a hard place to play, but. And I haven't looked at UConn enough
They're
to.
washed.
I haven't looked at UConn enough to break it down. So I'm gonna go Michigan State here. Marquette gonna fall to Ohio State, and unfortunately, the run of Murray State is going to fall to Baylor. Although Baylor did look vulnerable today. Arizona over Colorado State. I'm gonna have Texas Tech over Tennessee. I'm gonna have Iona making a Cinderella run to the Sweet 16 over Wisconsin. Miami going to lose to Gonzaga, and then Auburn going to take care of Oklahoma. I think that was the matchup for the Big 12 SEC Challenge, if I'm not mistaken. But Xavier going to fall to Illinois here. Davidson's no match for Kansas, and same thing for San Francisco and UCLA, with UCLA being a victor. So now we have our Sweet 16, and I'm going to go with the upset pick with Illinois. I mean, over these past few games, you've seen how they're going to look when the whole team's healthy and they're playing well. I don't know if Sam's getting on, so I'll wait a little bit for that. But actually, no, I'll just cue us in. But Kansas over UCLA, I'm gonna go Kansas here. UCLA against Arizona looked out of sorts when they didn't have their main point guard on the floor. Purdue will beat Providence. Duke over Texas in the Sweet 16, and then Kentucky over Michigan State. I don't think that'll be a contest. Ohio State will lose to Baylor, and then Gonzaga will shut the Cinderella run of Iona down, and then we'll go Texas Tech over Arizona. I don't see that happening. I see Arizona winning here, and honestly, I see them taking down Drew Timme and Gonzaga. Now for a final. What the? Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. We'll just write Kentucky in here. There we are. And then Kentucky will lose to Baylor. Then East, I feel Purdue will win that one over Duke. Kansas over Illinois. That'd be an interesting matchup. I'm going to go with Kansas here over Illinois. So that sets up a Final Four for Kansas, Arizona, Baylor and Purdue. Baylor, I'll have losing to Arizona. Kansas. I'm gonna have them losing. I'm gonna have Kansas winning over Purdue. Kansas, Arizona. Rock Chalk, Jayhawk. Kansas is going to win.
All the way, baby.
Kansas is going to win the national championship in March Madness. So again, if you have any different picks or anything that you would like to let me know, just drop them in the comments. And subscribe if you are new. Like the video. We are pushing for 100 subscribers, maybe. I don't know. If you want to come check out my Twitch, SneakyFox23YT, as you see up here in the video. But other than that, I will see you guys next time.